y'all don't know who it is, Rob Lee, Chantelly.
What's up?
She's actually very funny. I just met her like 5 minutes ago.
I'm not funny.
This is going to be interesting. So you were telling me you wanted to pursue it full time.
I wanted to pursue acting, and I stepped away from nursing 2 weeks ago. Yeah.
2 weeks ago. So you
Can I
married?
curse?
Are you
Can I
married?
curse?
Yes.
Oh, I said fuck it. I was like, I threw the whole stethoscope down. I said, pass me the scripts.
Damn.
But no, I have been a nurse full time for 11 years, and then I've been acting for the last 2.5, and I just
Fell all the way in love with it.
I had to. Yeah. If you're gonna do it, just do it all the way.
Are you married?
Yes.
What did your husband have to say, or your partner have to say about you saying fuck it?
One thing about it is, as a nurse and as an entertainer, I could pick up a job if I needed to. So if, months down the line, I'm like, shit, the lights are about to be turned off.
Right,
I will go and pick up a shift or two, and I can do that.
Okay.
So that's kind of been the thing that's been like my safety net, is the profession that I have that kind of keeps me afloat, just in case, those gigs come in spaced out,
Yeah.
then they should.
Sometimes you get a little dry.
A little dry, but not. Anyway.
I didn't do it. It wasn't me. Yeah, I just want y'all to know that.
Anyways,
It
yeah.
wasn't me. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
So
So I've been acting for 3 years, 2018, 19.
So what was your first project? What was that like? And we all have that experience,
That
like
first
that first
project.
time on set, that first project. Like what was going through your mind? Did you do the normal thing? I remember the first time I was on set, or first time I was doing something to where I knew I was supposed to be acting.
Yeah.
And the first thing the asshole director says to me is, "Don't look at the camera."
That's number
I
one
had
rule.
never
You
planned
looked
to
in the
look
camera?
at. I never thought about it
What you
until he
looking
said
for?
it.
A photo shoot?
Until he said it, I was like, I did my part, and then right when it was done, I looked around. I was like, "See, you did it. You put it in my
Wait,
mind."
but what's your background before acting? Did you like?
Man, I done done some of everything.
So maybe like the stuff you done before, you had to be point of view. You
Yeah.
had to be look. So it was a change for you.
Yeah, it was a little bit of a change. I really think it was just because the jerk said, "Don't do it,"
Jerk.
because I didn't.
And then you did
I wasn't thinking about
You
it.
exactly. He put it in
I
your
had
mind.
done it 5 times without looking.
What?
at
Look
it.
in the camera.
And then as soon as don't look at the camera. Now I'm thinking
Now it's
about
there.
it.
Like, don't touch
Oh,
the red
shit.
button.
Yeah, right.
Don't touch the red button.
Right.
Don't put your finger near the outlet. This outlet.
Right. This. Yeah, that one. That's
Yes.
how it
Well, no, I didn't do anything like that. I knew not to look at the camera. But I got my start into acting kind of randomly. Kyrie Irving actually made me do it, and it wasn't
Irving?
like physically. It
You
was
mean like the world is flat, Kyrie Irving?
it was through Uncle Drew.
Okay. All right.
So
all
I
right.
watched Uncle Drew's movie,
Okay.
and that was like what kind of set me off. Because he said that one quote that everybody knows. For whatever reason in the theater at that moment, it kind of lingered with me. And it was, "You'll miss 100% of the shots you don't take." That line, forget the rest of the movie. It was that
It was
line.
about that line.
I mean, forget the rest of the movie. But that line, I left that day and I was like, Google, like, how do you be an actor in Chicago?
Yeah.
And, of course, if you're in Chicago, 4 stars, the first thing that pops up is back,
course.
Yeah,
Yeah, 4 stars is the first legitimate
That's the
thing that pops
fir-
up, because we're not going to talk about all the rest of you people out here that send those emails all the time and call you and text you and
stalk you.
try to get you to pay them.
Yeah, no, exactly. So I owe this lady like $2,000, but but anyway, so I did background work. But that's how I didn't know anybody. I didn't know Mob. I didn't know any actors in Chicago. I knew nurses. I knew doctors. That was it. So just kind of networking with the background actors and directors and writers, telling me like, this is where you start. Download Backstage. This is how you do it. And it was just, I really kind of grew up with that. I was just jumping in and take some training, do Second City, do Vagabond. Okay, and it's, I feel like, I don't know, I'm just trying to follow the rules as best as I can, but I might have to break some. I might have to break some rules.
Well, we all know I'm always a advocate for breaking a few rules every now and again. So.
Oh, God.
There's nothing wrong with that as long as it's done tastefully.
Yeah.
If you can break rules tastefully.
It has to be tasteful. I mean, if you're going to break it, put some sazon on it.
She remains classy when she breaks rules. You get what I'm saying?
Sazon and adobo. Make it spicy.
Oh my goodness.
Anyway.
She is too much. She is too much.
Yeah.
So, what are some of your well, we talked about your first influence as far as Uncle Drew. I've never heard anybody give Kyrie.
I know. Every time I tell the story, I'm
that
kind of
type of credit.
ashamed, but it happens.
Because I mean, Kyrie said the world was flat. Once
Let's
he
skip
did
that part. Skip
it
that
was
part.
like,
Just think
hey,
of the
man,
think of the quote.
You know, like we've known the world is round for many, many moons now, sir.
He's like, how many moons are there?
Exactly. Like this is a never-ending battle. I'm gonna stop talking to you, sir. Who are some of your other early influences when it comes to acting?
Lucille Ball is
Lucy!
one of my
I used to love watching that show.
She through the
black and white one though.
The black, it has to be the color
be the
ones,
black
and when she moves to that country townhouse, that gets weird.
Yeah.
But the early stages and during the pandemic and like working as a nurse, sets were closed, theaters were closed, so that was like my creative outlet. And so I did a lot of like I Love Lucy TikToks, and I went and got the wigs because she really is one of my influences. I promise you, polka dot dresses, like I really did reenact like the Vitamita Vegemin, just having fun with those. But she's been my biggest influence because mostly comedy, but also because like people overlooked her. In a time when it was like Marilyn Monroe and everyone's beautiful, like women in acting had to be beautiful. She was fine. Thank you. But like people overlooked it. She wasn't a blonde, big-breasted bombshell, sitting on a missile. She was eating chocolates. But that's why I looked up to her, and she was a boss. Like she ended up creating that studio and making big moves. So her, Jim Carrey also. So I just love the fact that you can be comedic and then still pull back and show like sensitive, real tender moments and be able to balance that. So those two are probably my top when it comes to acting influences. And my mom. My mom's a goofball. Really? So I always want to be like her.
You got a shout out, Mom.
Mom, I love you. Yeah.
What were some of the initial challenges that you might have faced that you didn't expect when you first were getting your feet wet?
I think one of the biggest challenges was how slowly or how patient. I think it's patience, because I initially was like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna take this class. We're gonna get auditions. We're gonna get the agent. Boom, boom, boom. And it's still not like that. It's
hurry up and wait.
Hurry up and wait. That's exactly what it is. And it was just learning the patience of the game, really the business, and in the time of patience, creating your own work, creating things for yourself. As an artist, you can't sit there and wait for someone to give you the canvas. You have to like get the paint yourself, do it, find a wall to work on, like find other ways to have those creative outlets for yourself. So it's really just patience, and then feeling comfortable in myself that I can create my own things too. I don't have to wait for opportunities. So that's what I learned, and still learn, because it's hard out here.
It's all right. It happens to the best of us.
I'm good. I'm gonna make another TikTok. Right. I'm good.
You're gonna make it good. Another TikTok, and she'll be fine.
I'll be fine.
That is the remedy. TikTok is the answer, people.
And wine.
And wine. Wine. I prefer Hennessy, Gentleman's Jack, or something of that nature. But whatever works for you,
What gets the job done?
Yes. Whatever gets the job done.
That's what she said.
I'm
done.
I'm about to use an old school word, y'all. She is mannish. Mannish. Remember when they used to do this? She's mannish.
It's the Puerto Rican in me.
Puerto Rico?
Sí, yo soy Puerto Rico, but it's something, but that's what happens.
Well, I have a special affinity for Puerto Ricans on this show.
Well.
So, she all good with me.
Cool. But that's my cousin, primo. Hey, primo.
So, what are some of the things you wish to pursue in the vein of acting, but maybe not acting? Do you want to direct? Do you want to have a production house? Like, what are some of the other things as far as entertainment that you might want to dabble in?
I always used to write when I was younger, like poetry, short stories. I used to make my own books, like staple the papers together and make like books. And I'm like, who's the illustrator? Me. Who's the writer? Me. Like I would just I used to write.
Directed by. Starring.
It was like Nutty Professor when it was Eddie Murphy. Oh, that's the same thing. Me. But so I used to write a lot, and I haven't written since I was like 13, 14, and I just started writing again maybe 2 weeks ago. It's kind of like my own personal script with a little twist on it, but I would like to see it on film one day. I don't know how it's gonna get up on the screen or but I can karaoke.
Okay.
I could, but
what's your favorite? What's your go-to at karaoke?
You might not know the song.
Okay.
It's called Black Velvet. By Atlanta Miles. It's like the only song I like because her register is low. It's almost Tony Braxton-y.
Tony Braxton.
Because I got the thing.
Yeah. The T-Boz, Tony Braxton.
I'm almost
type
there.
thing.
So that's why I like this particular song.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And what's your other go-to?
My other go-to.
Like, do you do regular karaoke? Do you hip-hop karaoke? Like,
yeah. I will be the person in the background who will throw in the every other word, like when somebody
so
is
you like
doing
the flavor of the group. You do the ad-libs.
I do the bass,
I get you.
Still no Drake, I be putting in the extra words that people miss. That's what I do. I'm there for encouragement mostly and beverage consumption.
And beverage consumption.
But I enjoy it.
my word, beverage, adult beverage. I don't know what's wrong with y'all vocabulary that you
what's a drink?
All the time. You see, it's that Puerto Rican thing. We here. Beverage.
Have you ever had coquito?
Yes.
Do you like it?
It was pretty good.
Yeah. Do you like arroz con gandules?
I don't think I've had that.
Red rice and beans?
I was raised as a Negro.
No.
Seriously, I was raised as a Negro. I don't know. The only thing I do know about that part of my family was that's what it was.
The coquito part? That's it?
No, it's just the Rican part. That's all I know.
Oh, that's cool.
I came up on, collard greens and cornbread.
So did I.
Oxtails and all
me
that
too.
type of shit.
My mom is so Southern, though. My dad
Really?
is Puerto Rican. My mom is super Southern.
So, okay.
Like, born and raised in Arkansas Southern. Like,
cornbread. Saltwater cornbread
Yes.
country. Okay.
Pinto beans with the onion, celery stick, and fried chicken right next to it. That's where the thighs come from.
She know about what? You better cut it out.
But yeah, we eat a lot.
I enjoy food as well.
I just ate and I will eat again.
I feel you.
Food.
I enjoy food as well.
Food.
So do you consider yourself a foodie?
I'm not like a chef. I cook, but I can't like look at this and be like, this is parsley. Like I can't do those things.
I mean, being a foodie is all about the love of the food.
That's true. Then I'm a foodie.
There you go.
Can I get a shirt that says foodie on it?
Yeah. Okay.
No, I am a foodie. I do love food. I love to eat. I do love to cook. But I'm allergic to seafood and shellfish, so I always get a little nervous when I know! It smells so good. Like that scampi. You know when Red Lobster just does that commercial with the butter and they drizzle it and then they pop it in the lemon. Yeah. Like, my mouth be salivated. I don't know what that shit tastes like, but it be like this.
Like, I want to eat it, but I'll die.
I will die.
I'll die.
But... and it's always nervous for me to go. I get nervous when I go to restaurants and stuff because I'm like, this stuff is it'd be like, is chicken. I'm like, I just want to make sure that you didn't fry this.
Chicken coming into any contact with any shellfish?
Did they touch it up?
Did you fry this in the same grease?
I just need to know. But
yeah, life is important. You do need to know.
I need to breathe. I need to walk.
That's kind of essential. You need to do those things.
Are you a foodie?
Yes.
Okay.
I'm a skinny fat person.
I'm a fat person.
Yeah, you stop that. You're not fat.
No, I used to be a big girl.
Really?
330 pounds big girl.
Get out of here.
I swear to you.
I do not believe
Did you not? Let me rewind the camera when I said cornbread, beans.
I heard you.
That's one meal.
That's what made you thick. But I don't believe that.
But yes, no, I understand. Food is always on my mind.
Yeah, I'm a skinny fat person. I eat like I'm a 500-pound man, but I do not gain any weight. I don't know what it is. I swear I used to think I had a tapeworm or some shit.
You might.
It's impossible.
Well, how
I went to check. Because I felt like I had a problem. You ever like food so much you feel like, man, I shouldn't like food this much. All the time.
I'm thinking about it right now.
I really am as well.
Are y'all thinking about it? We all got tapeworms.
They thinking about their favorite meal right now. They probably envisioning that Red Lobster commercial because I ain't gonna lie. When you did it, it was in my mind.
Did you see the lemon go? I know. That's what I'm saying. Well, tell me how it tastes one day, because I ain't really going to know.
We're going to write a review of all seafood and shellfish.
Oh, my God. The whole page is going to be dripping. We're like, ugh, Tally, what are you doing?
We're going to spray butter sauce on it so it just smells like it.
Make sure there's garlic.
Garlic
butter. Because that's what they use on the thingy with the thingy and the spoon.
The thingy and the thingy with the spoon.
God. All right, anyway.
I see now. I can't be in public with her.
I can't be in public with him.
Well, all we gonna do is laugh
and eat.
and talk about people.
I was just gonna say. Look at the way she walks.
I am that person. I got the jokes for days.
I'm scared though. I be sensitive. I be sensitive with jokes.
It's all in good fun.
Yeah, I guess.
You didn't sound too confident with it. You're like, I guess.
No, I'm okay. I'm tough.
You tough?
Yeah.
When was the last time you had a fight?
I ain't never been in a fight in my life.
What?
I never in my life, and I want to so bad.
Why?
I just want to feel what it feels like.
I'm gonna tell you,
know,
like,
one of the things I do want to do. You know on Harlem Nights when she goes and she takes that garbage lid and she hits quick over the head. I want to do that so bad to somebody.
With you want the same type of 10 garbage can?
And the person gotta go Yow! And do that whole yelp, and I want to do the whole scene, but I really want to touch, like, I want to.
So why you don't just take up boxing?
It's plastic. It's foam.
I mean, hey man, I don't know if you ever been hit in the face. Well, you haven't been hit in the face before.
I have not been hit in the face.
I'm gonna tell you like they said in Coming to King Joffrey Joe Ferris said in Coming to America.
Oh, Joffrey.
Fighting. It is an overrated experience. All of that, like once you get hit in the face, that's something you're never gonna want to feel again. And then hitting somebody in the face feels good until your hands start hurting.
Oh, wow! I just need one punch.
You can break your hand.
I gotta make sure I hit it and land it.
Yeah, now that's another part.
Right. Because they be ducking and weaving and
it's different from hitting a bag.
Throw out your rotator cuff and shit.
You're gonna swing pretty hard.
I'm planning to when it happens. I'm aiming.
I'm mad. She's like, when it happens, this is what I'm gonna do.
I said when it happens.
Right, when it happens.
Not
Whose ass do you can't plan on kicking? Who do you plan on fighting?
I mean, you never know.
You're right.
You never know.
You're right.
Someone might want to come up and
push up on your husband or something.
No, take my food. Forget that. Someone might come and take my plate, and I need to get the bowls ready.
Sir, I'm sorry.
I don't know how to fight those. Do you stand?
I know you was gonna lose to the plate. I said push up on your husband.
No.
Trying to create a nice moment.
The plate.
Sweetest day tomorrow. I thought,
The plate.
The plate.
Yeah.
Is it a full plate?
I mean, if I have eaten it, it's the second plate.
It's the second plate?
Yes. It's not the first plate.
You don't say.
I want to box somebody in the face.
In the face. I want to box somebody in the face. Yes! In the face!
Yes! In the face! My 6-year-old does it every morning.
Really?
And I'm like, Nori, she'll be like, good morning, my neighbors. I'm like, Nori, get back in your room and say, good morning, Mom. And she'll, good morning, my neighbors. 6. I can't because she don't know the second part of that line.
Oh,
but in my mind,
yes, fuck you.
I'm laughing at myself, flipping eggs and shit. She's so cultured. Anyway.
Okay. All right. So I'm assuming comedy is what you really love as far as acting. You like being funny?
Not really.
You don't like being funny? You're so good at it.
I'm not. Half of my reel is me crying. It's like dramatic.
Like dramatic.
All the stuff I do, that stuff I get casted for, I'm crying. I'm somebody's mom crying about somebody. I'm somebody's mistress crying about somebody.
So I always ask actors this question.
Yes.
Do you feel like you're being typecast?
Yes.
Because
yeah.
I had
because I want to be like the drug addict in the alley. I want to be challenged. I want to. I want to try something different like that. I'm tired of being like somebody's mom or mistress. Like put me.
I'm tired of the gangster player role.
Right.
I hate that shit.
You can be the mom crying too. I just don't understand why they do that like us.
Dad crying.
Dad crying. That's what I meant to say. That's what I meant to say.
Well, yeah.
But just a little bit of the challenge. I've done some comedy sketches with like Jay Davis. Mm-hmm. So the stuff on Prime, Stepdads. So I have some comedy stuff. Some of my TikToks are fun, but my whole reel is
just crying. Tears and shit.
Bunch of tears. See, I want to cast me as a, drug addict or what else is there out there?
I mean, there's a lot.
Right?
There's a lot.
Detective. Depends. I've done detective a couple times.
You look like you could possibly be the police.
Yeah. They thought I was when I came in.
I'm sure. You know where you at?
I know where I'm at.
The police.
I don't stay too far from where I'm at right now.
Oh, okay.
So, it's okay. I'm always look like the detective, so.
That was very Chicago of her. Because she said, I'm not too far from where I'm at right now, but we ain't telling your ass.
We're not going to tell you.
How about that?
Just know there's curtains involved.
Right, yeah,
and a beautiful little sign.
Yeah, on the scene.
Yeah, don't knock it over.
Marba's very subtle. It's
beautiful.
As you can see.
Yeah. She's so discreet. So discreet.
Very subtle.
So sweet. You wouldn't even know she was here.
But another question I always ask actors that come on the show: what role do you feel like would be too far for you? Like, what role are you fearful of? Like, everybody has their limits. Everybody likes to be challenged, but there's some things that you just won't do. You won't feel comfortable. Like I always say, for me, I don't think I could ever play a pedophile or something like that. And as far as the fearful part, playing a role to where you have to fully submerge yourself into some crazy shit, like Heath Ledger, for perfect example, or one of those type of roles, a Ted Bundy or some shit, and you have to really get into a sadistic mind state. What role is that for you?
I don't want to do that either. But yeah, like I don't, I'm half white, I'm half Puerto Rican, so when I get cast, it's either like a full-blown Latino or an Italian, or I'm like Caucasian-y, white, and it's very stereotypical type. So I am fearful for the day when someone comes and wants me to go and recreate some shit from back in the day. They want me to play a racist white woman. Those are the things where I'm like, I probably couldn't, I wouldn't, I can't. And even though it's a mindset and we're acting, it's I had to once play a racist cop, and it was in a music video, and it was very discreet, but even just that was like too much, like it was just pulling too much on me, and I was so uncomfortable with it. So I think kind of leaning towards that would be the hardest for me to do. Yeah, but
what role do you want to play the most? Like, what's one you want the most? Like, man, if I could, I would love to play. Like, I swear, when All Eyes on Me came out, I was mad. Like, I could have played better Tupac than that. I might not look exactly like him, but I could have did a better job than that.
Of course.
Shout out to Demetrius, but
good job. You could have done it.
Of course, you're supposed to feel like that.
Yeah, I would like to do something where you could really see a range. Like when people have like those multiple personalities in their movies. Like, I want to do something like that, where you can really see a range of my ability. Because I know I got a range.
Okay.
I got a range.
Speaking of range, would you do, say, a Dreamgirls or?
Did you hear me sing? Is someone gonna dub over me?
Yeah.
Then I'll do it. I would do it.
But you still got to do all the
I can dance.
choreography.
I can move. I can dance. Oh yeah.
Dance.
Move right out of my life. Move it out of my life.
Oh man, she got the song. Like, she remembered that. That's the song. One of the songs from the movie. She came right with it. Boom.
I mean, yeah, I would love to. I would love to. Like, the costumes would be fun. The dance, I love to dance. I love choreographed dance as well. So that would just be really fun. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I can't sing, so. Yeah.
I mean, we get you a vocal coach or something. You know what I'm saying? Me.
Mama. How's that sound? Was that a tenor?
Oh my.
I don't even know the words. What is the? I just know sopranos like Mariah Carey, right? No?
Mariah Carey is definitely soprano. She has range. She can pretty much go. Well, she used
don't
to
have range. I don't think Mariah Carey
have range.
Like back in the Butterfly album, she had range.
Yeah, before
little range. It was like this, and then it was like, but then she does like this. She don't really got like range. Mm-hmm. But.
Well, so if you get the chance, what would you do with it? Like, if everything goes according to plan, and you blow up, or you're like, you red carpet shawty now, boop boop boop.
Yeah.
What do you think would be the biggest change for you, or do you think you would change at all as a person?
Well, it's going to happen, so it's not like if, it's when.
Okay.
That's going to happen.
When.
It is going to happen. I'm just,
I'm
10 years from now, you're going to look back at this interview and be like, look at that little Telly over there singing Dreamgirls.
10 years from now, I'm going to see you on the red carpet. Like, what's up, Telly? Hey.
Like, who are you? No, I'm like, no. We got this. I think probably one of the biggest things would be I can maybe provide more for my mom and my dad. That would be something that I would like to do, because that's always a thought of trying to do and give back to the family. Because our upbringing was really rough and tough. So just being able to make them comfortable and happy in their later years would be a goal of mine. So I think that would change me, and the fact of it would be one less worry, I think, at that moment. I think I would still be the same foodie person, dancing. I think I'd still do TikToks. I just might have more followers.
A few more.
A couple more. But yeah, I would hope to always stay humble and be myself, even if I have some more money in the account and I'm on some screens. That's the goal, is to like still stay grounded and still stay centered and keep doing what I love and remember why I do it.
Dope.
Yeah.
All right. Let the people know where they can find you on social media and TikTok, so she can get a couple more followers.
I just need like 2 or 3. Tellybug, Telly_bug on Instagram, and on TikTok, Chantelly Johnson, Facebook, Google, IMDb,
She got real fancy at the end. IMDb, that official
just
stuff.
Google me, I don't know. Don't Google me. I don't really know what's gonna come up. That
Hey man, what you should be doing? Like, I'm confused.
I'm mystery.
I see.
See, that's why I be good at boxing. You don't know where I'm coming from. I'm gonna be so good at it. Sign me up, because
Okay.
I'm ready to knock some shit out. Boxing
Violent.
things, not
For
people.
somebody who has never had a fight in their life, she is violent. I don't understand.
I'm only violent at Uno.
I've seen people get very violent over Uno.
Like I knocked chairs over.
Chairs?
People were sitting in it.
Why not the table?
Because I'm still playing the game. I gotta make sure I
So
win.
you just
If I
wanna-
knock the table over, the game is over. I need to make sure I get the
eliminate
W.
the other person.
Right, because they're doing dirty. You cannot stack.
Fair enough.
So if you stacking, I'm gonna knock your chair over.
You heard it here first, people. If you stacking, she knocking your fucking chair over.
Sorry. Gotta play to win.
I can't with her. Jesus. Well,
Anyway.
Chantelly, we definitely appreciate you stopping through on the scene and chopping it up.
You pushed the red button,
We gotta
right?
do this again.
Okay.
Yeah, the red
Make sure it's
button
been
has
recorded.
been recording this whole time. It better be recording this whole time, unless Marvin touched something.
I know. You never know.
You're right. You all right. But we definitely thank you for stopping up here.
Thank you for having me. I
And
had
chopping it
fun.
up. As
Yeah.
always, we give our guests, the nice mask and the shirt.
Oh,
so
fancy.
You have at that.
Ooh, I got a glitter shirt for my shoesies.
Yeah,
Can
it
y'all
is
see my
glitter.
shoesies? Look at these shoes. Man, I get jewelry.
She is shining. Do you see that? Hold that foot up again. Look at that.
Can you see my foot?
Do you see that?
Woo!
Turn that to the side.
Hold
It's
on.
like Michael Johnson in the Olympics.
I used to use the bottom of it. See what I was stomping up? Anyway,
what?
now I'm extra glittery.
I'm going to end this interview before I get beat up. You know what I'm saying? It's Rob Lee, Chantelly.
Bye.
On the scene. We'll see you next time.